Mid Hero's Journey, the podcast, and we got my boy with us this time, Earl The Pearl, nigga.
I'd have been like, this nigga Earl is sweating bullets like he stole something on camera before he did this interview. My mom bought me a drum set at like age 1 or 0. I'm just roundhouse beating around and shit, pause. I had a job, but when I get home, I'm on that cook up. Before work, I'm on that cook up. When I'm on break, I'm thinking about that cook up. First time I ever got a real check from music was in 2017. I got $13,000. This shit is really like, it's like a skull game, bro. It's like, this shit's psychological. When the last time you had a favorite song, nigga? That was a hit song. Exactly.
Agorels.
That's love.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Mid Hero's Journey, the podcast. We back with another one. And we got my boy with us this time. My boy, nigga, Earl The Pearl, nigga.
Oh, God.
In this spot. What's up, bro?
What's going on,
Appreciate
bro?
you for sliding,
No, I
bro.
had to.
Appreciate
you for having me.
sliding.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's been super dope, like, just seeing, like, your progression and just, like, everything you've done. And obviously, I don't know everything you've done, but, like, seeing a decent amount of, like, what you've done, like, it's just crazy to, like, experience it firsthand, like, seeing somebody that was like, yo, these are my plans, these are my goals, this is what I want to be, where I want to be, and then to see you get there is like
real.
What everybody hopes for.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's 1,000.
Yeah. So I basically just want to like get into your story, like how you started, and you know, talk about different experiences you've had. I want this to kind of just be like an outlet for like you to pop your shit and talk about shit that you've done and have your story documented in another place that hopefully it can live on forever and people can see this and learn about you and shit. And also the knowledge and the experience, like, gotta watch for the spiders.
Oh, God.
The knowledge and the experience and, you know, the motivation for other people to like learn and really get a glimpse of like what this life is like.
Nah, definitely.
What it takes. So yeah, I appreciate you sliding.
Nah, hell yeah, bro. Thank you for having me again, bro. I'm down.
So basically, I would like to start with just your introduction to, I want to shortly, like your introduction to loving music and then your introduction to, I'ma make it. I'ma make music.
All right. I'm gonna start you on that journey. So when I was a little baby, you know how most people buy their kids a basketball, a fucking baseball bat, a soccer ball, or a volleyball, or give them some weights or some shit. My mom bought me a drum set at like age 1 or 0. You know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of put that on me. I'm just roundhouse beating around and shit, pause. Beating the drums and shit. And then, I don't know, I always liked music. I grew up in church. So I feel like that definitely had a lot to do with it. When it comes to like liking and loving music a lot, I feel like the patterns, the rhythms, the swing, churches be a little different. You know what I'm saying? That church groove get crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like church and then Drumline, the movie. Drumline came out. It was all. Once Drumline came out, I was just like, I want to be just like this nigga. I didn't want to go to school though. I never wanted to be able to college shit, but I was just like, I want to do music. But then once I got to middle school, I remember I was in 7th grade. They had like a career day or some shit like that, like in the library. And they was like, choose your career that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I wanted to be a music. I chose music production not knowing what it was. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that it was making beats. I like music. I thought it was just like, I didn't know what the fuck I thought it was. Honestly, I was probably like 13 years old, but I remember the shit said music production. by the time I got to 8th grade, one of the homies taught me how to one of the homies had FL Studio on his laptop. You remember back in the days, you would have Google Chrome, you might have a Mozilla Firefox, you might have that Q Quora, whatever that shit was, and then I seen the FL thingy. I'm like, what is this hot tamale? Like, what is this orange look? What is that? Bro was like, man, I be making beats and shit. I was like, what you mean you be making beats? Yo, bean head ass. And then he just was just like, I'm gonna just show you how to cook up. Bro, show me how to cook up. Bro, I've been cooking up since that day. Like, I never stopped making beats. Cause I felt like I ain't never played games. Like, I ain't never played a sport before either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like a lot of my attention and my time was just music. Music.
And that was in the 7th grade, the FL cookup?
Eighth grade. That was
okay,
8th grade. That was the
okay.
next year after
Okay.
that. So, bro taught me how to cook up like beginning of the semester. I never forget that shit. It was like September, October, November. That was like the start. Whatever that year was, I probably like 2010 or 2010. That was a long time ago, but yeah. Yeah.
And so you start making beats, and so just out of curiosity, what style would you say them early beats was?
Lex Luger.
Oh,
Lex Luger. I feel like my favorite Lex Luger played such a crazy role because I feel like a lot of niggas, we in a time now where we got all these people making drum kits and sound kits, and it's easy to go get the sounds that you hear on the songs that's out now. Back when I started though, nigga, it was just his shit. You got other little drum kits out there, but you had like a version of his kit that was just floating around on the internet, but he was like the only one. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, shit. I would see other producers' names, but they'll be fake kits. It's like you would hear these actual Lex Luger sounds in the songs, the Juicy J songs, and the mixtapes, and all the Waka Flocka songs. I'm like, oh shit, I might be on to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Once I start finding the sounds, I was just on some shit, just trying to experiment, but still like making shit that sound like the time it was in. So I feel like I started for real probably like 2011. So whatever the sound was, I remember Sunny Digital, Racks on Racks on Racks. That was the first beat that was just like, how the fuck do you get your shit on the radio? That's what the question I had. I was probably in 8th grade when that shit came out. And I was just like, man, I want to get some shit on the radio one day. And I asked my boss, like, how the hell you be a DJ on the radio? I thought being a producer was a DJ on the radio at first. But as I got older, I eventually found out that that's being a producer, you know what I'm saying? Cooking up, going into sessions and taking over and doing what you got to do is being a producer and shit. But I pretty much just stuck with it the whole high school, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole time. Like, you know how niggas play video games, niggas go to football practice, niggas be practicing for the SAT and ACT. Nigga, that was my for real. Like, I ain't play no sports. I ain't do shit. I had a job. When I get home, I'm on that cook up. Before work, I'm on that cook up. When I'm on break, I'm thinking about that cook up. Like, back in them days, it was just like, it was a hobby, bro. It was just like, it was fun to do. It was just like, for a long time, I couldn't even save my FLPs because I didn't know that you can get the real version. I just thought it was a demo version for so long. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, that's kind of how that's kind of how I started. Like, I would have to cook up a beat and just make a new beat because I couldn't save it for a long time. So that's kind of how I would practice getting better. But then Yachty, this nigga had cracked FL 9 or 10 for me in 9th grade. Once this nigga cracked that shit, that nigga was just like, we was on Pirate Bay. That nigga, he used to know how to work Pirate Bay real good. That nigga was like, I don't know how to get no sounds, nigga. You got to do what you do. But he was the one that cracked FL, ironically. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it's so crazy. But hell yeah.
And so just briefly, in case people don't know, like how long have you known Yachty? Like
My entire life.
Entire?
My entire life. Probably since I was probably like 7 or 8 years old.
Oh yeah, like family friends or
I
just
went to the Boys
schools
and
or?
Girls Club with him as a young man, for real, for real. I went to the Boys and Girls Club with this nigga. I met this nigga when I was a little kid, and we just locked in back then, just on some kid shit. Like, bro was just cool, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I would say, I always knew he was a different nigga, even back when we was kids, you know what I'm saying? I just knew he was a little bit different than all the other friends I had as kids. He was just a little bit, not faster, but just more, I don't even know the word, bro. He was one of those friends that you just learn a lot of shit from. You learn how to upload shit on MySpace. You learn how to edit your pictures. You learn how to edit videos. You learn how to get on LimeWire, steal music. You learn how to, like, bro was the friend that had, yeah, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Bro was the friend that had, like, just a lot of just different just things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like his parents come from like two different backgrounds. So it was like, they put it in one kid, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna spill out the kid. So, hell yeah. I met him a long time ago, though.
That's fire.
I met him so long ago, I genuinely don't even remember the first day I met this nigga. That's how long ago I met that nigga.
And so you're making beats. Just real quick, where were you working? Or
What?
like when you was like, oh, I'm working, but I'm thinking about the cook up. Like,
Well, I started working at Zaxby's first. You know what Zaxby's is?
Classic.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was my first job. I
Zaxby's.
got fired from every job, y'all. But that's how I knew. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a hard working ass nigga, bro. I just can't work for another nigga. Like, I can't be on another person's time. Cause I'm just on my time. It's just always been like that. But I'm a hard worker though. But I was cooking up back then, bro. Like before work, cooking up before school, cooking up after school. It was a hobby at first. But then once I got to 11th grade, I started to see that everybody in school was just like, once you go to 10th grade or 11th grade, niggas start making that transition to, oh, I'm finna commit to this school. Oh, I'm about to go to, goddamn. I'm about to go, I'm about to, damn.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Golly, LA going crazy, y'all.
Right.
That's how I be though.
Yeah.
It sound like we in New York.
Right.
But I done lost my train of thought. What was the question again? Or what was I saying?
People committing to schools like
Oh yeah.
11th grade. Is,
Niggas was committing to school. Everybody getting their GPAs, right? And then there was me. I was just like, damn, fuck that school shit. Like, I just gotta do me. And then I fought with my mom so tough, cause my mom was never pressing me, bro. My mom was never on no shit like, oh son, you gotta go to school. What you gonna do with your life? She heard me cooking up, bro. She just let me cook the fuck up, bro. On God. Like from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, my room was right next to her room. I just cook up every day. She might say, turn it down sometimes when it's too late. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would rock out.
Mm-hmm.
She was rocking out, bro. I love my mom.
And so, what to you was one of the first like super validating moments of like you could really do it for a living?
All right, so one of my homies, I went to school with a nigga named Stone. And Stone, it was either Stone or I think it was him. It was him or somebody else. I think at the time, Southside had a Twitter, or somebody in 808 Mafia had a Twitter and was like, send beats to this email. I'm gonna be doing some critiquing. You know what I'm saying? So bro, or one of the homies sent some beats to this nigga, or sent some beats to the email, and was like, he responded to the email, but he really wasn't fucking with the beats. So I was like, send me the motherfuckers. I'm gonna try to send some beats. I sent some beats in 2015, and the response was, just turn your tag down. That's it. Once a nigga told me that was enough for me. Cause even if it didn't come from him, I'm thinking it came from Southside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, if this nigga said that, fuck school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be on the cook-up shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bro. I always wanted to do music the whole time, for real, for real. Like, that was like my plan. 11th grade. That's where that email shit happened. 11th grade, I see that. That was probably like March, April junior year, going into that summer, I seen that, I'm like, okay, cool. But as we going into that senior year, that's when Yachty started taking the rap shit even more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would make songs all the time playing around and shit like that, but like, bro was dead ass serious, like paying for studio time, saving money for studio time, asking mom, like, can I get the car? Let me go, goddamn, da 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 da. Trying to go to the studio. So I'm like, okay, so he really on that shit. But I'm still on my work shit. I'm still making beats, but I'm not really making beats for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might get him a beat every now and then, but I really wasn't in his world as Lil Yachty just yet, if that makes sense. Like, I was still working when he was on his grind in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I was still near him. Like, I'm still talking, that's still my nigga, but it was just more so like, he had to go to New York. He was in Alabama. He had to do a lot of different things to get to 2016. You know what I'm saying? I was still in my working jobs, cooking up, like still just doing shit. But yeah,
And so for you, what was the first like music check that you got that you like you went and you copped some shit? And like what was it? Like would you
I ain't gonna lie. The first time I ever got a real check from music was in 2017 in July. I'll never forget it. I got $13,000 for the first time. And it's like, that might not sound like a lot of money in 2026, but in 2017, bro, I thought that 13,000 was $1.3 million. Like, nigga, when I tell you I made that shit stretch from July to like January, like I gave my mom some money. I was like, damn, I want to buy some clothes. I didn't even really get to buy shit for real, for real. It was just like, that was the first check where I understood like 10,000 is really no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the grand scheme of things, when you got a manager, when you paying taxes, when you paying rent or a mortgage, whatever case may be for yourself, you got a bitch, you got kids, I don't got either. But you know what I'm saying? You get the point. You got to pay up. You gotta have some money on in stock. So that was kind of like fucking a bitch for the first time. That getting that 13, I was like, okay, got that shit, blew through that shit, and I was like, okay, I need some more money. It just started becoming of course it was like music and I'm in the scene and I'm doing what I'm doing, but it was really just, speaking for me, that shit became like an addiction. Like, I want to get more placements. I want to build my brand. I want people to know that I'm doing this. I'm taking this shit serious. So I just was just like, I'm around this shit. I'm finna just up the ante and just stay in the studio longer. Start coming more days. Pause. Start goddamn just camping out. You never know who gonna be in QC. You never know who gonna be around these niggas. Let me just keep pulling up, keep pulling up, keep pulling up. You never know who you gonna meet. You know what I'm saying? You never know who gonna feel nice one day. You just never know, bro. You being in there, right time, right moment. So I was just like, I'm gonna just keep going.
what would you say to like uh an aspiring producer of like a checklist of things that he could do to put him in the best position to potentially get a placement? Like, what do you think that really
That's
actually
a good ass
boils down
question.
to?
It boils down, I ain't gonna lie, it boils down to so many factors. Niggas be acting like you just gotta like know how to cook up, you know how to cook up. But I feel like, bruh, if this was 2016, I could answer it quicker. You feel me? But for a producer trying to get in right now, I feel like you either need to be with your own artist, come in with an artist that's already lit, or you a producer that's just moving around. You know what I'm saying? Moving around on the internet, building a brand for yourself. And it's like, say what's so sticky. It's like, there's so many different producers that's young, that's making waves out of no way. So it's ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, showcase what you do. If you play an instrument, show niggas your process, because everybody don't play instruments. A lot of niggas just drumming shit. You feel me? If you play an instrument, a nigga can utilize you. You know what I'm saying? You might not be getting buku placements, but it's still a process. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my first placement in 2016, so 10 years ago. So, nigga, it took 10 years just to get to this level. This is a great level. Don't get me wrong, but it's still more to go. You feel me? So to my producers, timing, location. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell niggas all the time, like, I love Atlanta, but I feel like with the rap shit, I always wanted to do more than just rap, nigga. Like, everybody can make rap beats. Everybody can get a rap placement. Who the fuck can do pop? And actually get that bitch placed without some funny style shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on that time. So I was just like, okay, I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, you got the Futures and the Thugs and Lil Baby and the Yachties and the Migos and everybody. But I was just like, I want to do some different shit, bro. Everybody in the world is trying to get to these artists. And I get it, everybody in the world trying to get to the artists out here too, but I just feel like, oh no, bro, I just wanted to do something different. I just want to do something bigger. And I just feel like sometimes when you want to do certain things, I tell every producer, you gotta get next to whoever or whatever it is the goal is. You feel me? I'm like, in Atlanta at the time, like, I work a certain way. I'm not trying to be, I ain't gonna say I'm not trying to be doing certain shit, but I just work a certain way to where I feel like I'm not finna do the most for a placement. You feel me? I'm not finna go to the club. I'm not finna kick shit. I'm not about to hang out. I'm not about to play the video game. We're not finna fuck hoes together. None of that shit. I be trying to let the music speak for itself, for real. But these days, you gotta do all that politicking. I try to cut the fake politicking. Fuck all that politicking, man. I'm not trying to politic, man. I'm about my fucking money. I'm about my business, straight up. But I'm here to do my job, and I deliver. You feel me? Like, I'm on that timing. So, yeah.
And so when, let's say you do end up in a session, right?
Yeah.
And
I should
let's
grow some
say
more
it's
weed.
with a big artist for a big artist, how do you balance, and do you think people should balance potentially their own ego versus fitting in and getting the job done, quote unquote?
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta put your ego to the side. As a producer, you gonna be getting fucked over a lot. You gotta get used to it. Oh, some shit like, not all no hell shit, but just like, this shit is really like, it's like a skull game, bro. It's like, this shit's psychological. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a human thing. Like, you gotta know your role. You gotta know who you dealing with. But at the same time, don't bend. If the shit for you, it'll happen. If it's not for you, it's just not for you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain placements and certain artists. But I'm big on not forcing shit. Like, I'm overly big on that.
And how much research or how much attention to detail would you suggest to put in? Let's say if you get in a room with the artist, or you get in a room with the artist, but maybe there's multiple producers. Like,
I ain't
you
gonna lie.
say no to situation,
When
but
it's
how
when it's
should they
multiple
know it?
producers, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even be saying shit, bro. Like,
Hmm.
cause it's just like, I ain't gonna say I don't be saying shit, but it's like, it depends on who I'm in there with. If I gotta say some shit, sometimes. Like, most of the time, if I'm in there with an artist, I'm in that bitch by myself. For real. Like, so, but if I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I didn't used to say shit a lot because I used to feel like you got to be quiet to get the placement, or you really need the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know what I'm saying? You young. I was young. I was just like, shit. Even if I didn't like some shit, I'd just be like, well, they label like it. But you know what I'm saying? But at this age or this phase I'm in now, I be
As
saying
in,
shit.
if the artist gets on your track and they're like, "Oh, we want to release it," and you like, "I don't like it," but they like it.
Yeah, or like, let's say, not like that, cause that's like me and hell. That's like artists don't like no. You can't be doing no shit like that. But unless I don't know, unless it's just like some shit you really not fucking with. But I don't know. I feel like it's just different scenarios is different situations. You know what I'm saying? Different outcomes. But if it's some shit that I feel like somebody can do better, just at this phase of where I am and how I hear shit, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that shit. They might not fuck with it, but I don't know. It's like we gotta bring back not kissing the artist's ass. It's like the artist. It's like nigga be so scared of the artist. When the last time you had a favorite song, nigga? That was a hit song that you like. Exactly.
Agora Hills.
That's love.
That's facts.
That's love.
That's the biggest favorite song that I have
That's love.
of like the last
But she a professional
maybe
though,
2
bro.
or 3
She's
years.
a professional. I had to understand, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, growing up in the QC shit, it spoiled me when it comes to, like, how I like to work. It's like, a lot of artists now be on the, I call it a DIY shit, to do it yourself, like, make a couple lit songs in your crib, off the band lab, or in the closet. The label sign you. They try to put your ass in it with a nigga like me. You don't know what the fuck to do. You don't know how the fuck to record shit. Then it's just like, shit just feel like a waste of time for me. I really like working with the professionals, bro. Like, people that's just like, it's just second nature to them. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like making certain shit, I feel like it's easier. Like, I feel like with Agora Hills, nobody was pressed. I wasn't pressed when I made that beat. She wasn't pressed when she made that song. I feel like she probably got a million songs like that probably already in her hard drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just probably perfected her craft. It's like she like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens when you like one of the ones. You just ready to hop on any damn thing. But I feel like I'm one of the ones too as a producer because I'm willing to make anything. Or try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it be fire, but 9 times out of 10, when you working with somebody like, and I ain't gonna lie, ain't no artist God, you know what I'm saying? But big artists don't be big artists for no reason. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. So that's all I be saying.
And you feel like with that, you feel like a lot of it has to do with perfecting their craft, right?
Yeah.
And them being one of them ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it just gotta be in you. Like, I ain't mad at a nigga hustling though. Like, getting lit, doing this shit just to get more lit, doing shows, doing merch, becoming a model, becoming an actor or some shit, or like branching off into getting your own liquor. Like, I'm not mad at none of that shit. But I do be like, I don't know, bro, the times just change. When it comes to just the vibe of music, that shit just changed. It's like, I do be liking some of that shit though. I ain't gonna cap. I do be liking that shit. But I don't be loving it though. I used to be loving the music, bruh. I just be liking that shit now. Shit be sounding hard though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be loving it no more. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my favorite shit now is shit that's damn near jokes.
Yeah.
Like my boy be showing me like up and coming artists, and it's like this one nigga that like in the middle of his verse, they fade the entire track volume away. And then they fade it back up and he's still rapping and the beat is still going. Like, it's just like
Just trying shit.
people just like, fuck it.
Oh God, it's no rules no more. And I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I do fuck with that though. I do fuck with the no rules aspect, but damn, we still need a balance of talent. It's stars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's facts.
and we got a lot of stars now, but everything's so like clicked up. You're not signing this nigga, you can't work with this bitch. You're not cool with this team, you can't work with these people. If you can only work with this nigga if these people touch the record. Like, bruh, fuck all that middleman shit, bruh. Fuck all that. I'm not with that shit, man.
Now that's something that I didn't really think about getting into, but I think it's a super interesting
It's
facet
prominent right
of the
now.
industry.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
very prominent right now. We got to talk about that, bro. We have to talk about that. I feel like, I understand.
But I do want to play devil's advocate with you.
Okay.
The same way that we understand the payouts of the industry, don't it make sense that once you create your artist, that now everybody's really going through you?
Yeah, that makes
Like-
sense. That makes sense. For the sake of business, I get it.
Right.
Yeah, I understand. I don't take it personal because it's just business. But I do be thinking, if y'all niggas want to make more money, work with me. Straight up. Y'all niggas see the track record. On God. Like, I ain't even trying to pop shit. For real. I could, but I'm look at that. Man, y'all better go look at that fucking discography.
It gets to a point where, yes, you can have a system in place and you can put the dollars behind your artist and y'all can make something happen. But when you got the right type of tracks from Earl and y'all do the right amount of records, y'all gonna have some diamonds in there that they gonna make your system act way different. Right? Like, y'all got a great system. Just add this Earl seasoning right here and let's see where it go.
Man, I don't like to force shit. I just let God do what he do. But I don't know, bro. I think so. I feel like if it makes sense to me, I be down to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Do work with certain artists. It's just hard to get to the artists like it was back in the day. For real. When it comes to like a mass or like the bigger ones, it's like I'm not willing to I just don't be feeling like playing the game no more, bro. I don't give a fuck. For real. I just be like, I did it. I love this shit still, but and I'm always gonna do this shit. Like I'm always, cause I'm a competitor. I'm gonna compete. I feel like Kobe. I love this shit. For real. But it's just like, you know, Kobe he had a lot of years where he didn't get the championship ring. He was still goated, you know what I'm saying? But he had a lot of years where, you know what I'm saying, he was just doing what he was doing as the years went by. He eventually caught another one. And I feel like this industry is, another thing I gotta tell y'all niggas too, it's out of your control. Once niggas start to understand how out of your control this shit really is, I ain't gonna say the less hard niggas gonna be working, but bro, it gotta be on God time, bro. Like, niggas don't understand what gotta work for a record to work. Like, niggas don't fathom. Like, nigga, me and you, we gotta make a beat. We gotta use the right instruments. It gotta be the right date. You know what I'm saying? We gotta send it to the right person. They gotta be in the right mood. The engineer gotta be the correct engineer that's on that frequency with them to finish the whole song. Artists be recording all the time, but they don't be finishing records so much, bro. So it's like, for a nigga to finish your shit, a sample to be getting cleared, like the person that, nigga, we could have made the beat, the artist could have got on the shit, the artist could love the shit, but the person who made the sample originally could be like, I'm Jehovah's Witness, or I'm Muslim, we don't believe in this shit that you're saying, we not fucking with this, so no. Like, and it could be done right there. Like, so much shit gotta go through for a record to come out, and then let's just say the motherfucker come out, nigga, it's not a guarantee that the shit gonna go up. Not today. Back in the day, they used to have a system to where it was just like, we put you in a couple videos with Janet Jackson, we put you in a studio with Jermaine Dupri or Pharrell, or nigga, you out of here. They just had a button back then. It's no button no more, nigga. It's like, you really gotta be on some shit. You gotta be really worth it down. Now, to last, but yeah, the shit, it's out of your hands, bro.
What would you say is your best, worst placement? The one that surprised you the most, or like I thought it was cool, but like, I was surprised on the response.
Act Up.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I remember at the time I had two records in my phone. I had Act Up and I had Get Drip by Yachty and Cardi. And I love both the songs, don't get me wrong. But I just thought the Get Drip, it was just my favorite beat at the time. Like it was just I listened to that shit every single day. After they made that shit and sent me that shit, I was just like, oh my God. I never heard no shit like this at that point. But I had Act Up already on my phone. Like we been made Act Up. We made Act Up. The song came out in November 2018. We probably made the song either earlier that same year or the year before. So we already had that song, it just never came out. But then it came out. And it made a little noise at first, but it really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, by spring break, that shit started going so crazy. But I just started to see like, this when I knew it was out of here. Everybody I knew just kept calling me. Every time it played, they just kept calling me, kept calling me, kept calling me. I would see it on TikTok. I would see it on, or whatever it was, Triller back then, or it might have been TikTok out back then. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram,
Right?
all that shit. I was just like, they might be onto some shit. And then I heard of it. Once I heard it on the radio, I was like, okay, they gonna put a bag behind this shit. Once you hear it on the radio, yeah.
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 And so, just out of curiosity, was that one of the situations where you ever did like kind of like a work camp for a project for them, or
Nah, hell nah. Earl I ain't gonna sound on do camps, but I don't prefer them shits, bruh. Like, why the fuck we gotta do a camp, bruh? Like, am I the only one on that? Like, I'ma openly say that. Like, don't call me for no fucking camp, bruh. Just call me with the artist, bruh. I done proved myself already, bruh. Just call me with the artist, my nigga. But some camps though, I ain't gonna lie, I do fuck with them. Like, I remember Issa Rae had a camp. That shit was cool. I ain't gonna lie. But what was the question again?
was that one of the records where they like were like, oh, like we need to like set up bulk recordings with Earl because he gave us a smash?
Nope.
Wow.
Cause Yachty wrote the song. I gave the beat to Yachty. Cause they signed the QC. I remember when they first signed. I met JT in real life. And she was cool. I was like, damn. They had that one song called Fuck That Nigga. I was like, damn, they remind me of some of my cousins from where I'm from. I was like, damn. Somebody can relate to this. Like I knew that about them then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta cook up, I gotta make some shit for them. For real. So them being label mates, I was just like, shit. I'm gonna send you some beats for yourself when you go to the studio, but can you drop these beats off to her if they record it? He heard the beat, and I guess he took it upon himself and was just like, I'm gonna write a song. And he just wrote, he took that shit upon himself and wrote the song for them. You know what I'm saying? That first part, that hook in that verse for Miami, if I'm not mistaken. But what was I about to say? Yeah, no camps back then. That shit was just organic.
Do you feel like that tends to happen often where like you give somebody a dope record, one of their dopest records, and they're not like trying to find you like, yo, can we get you for a month, or like does it work like that? Or
Hell nah, it don't work like that. Nah, I feel like I'm not gonna say these are like one-offs. I sound hella congested because I am congested. But it's like, it just depends. It really depends, bro, because artists, they change every day. One day they want to do this, the next day they want to do that, the next day they want to do that, the next day they want to do that, the next day they want to do this. Then it's like, they don't got nobody saying, hey, hold on now. Are you selling records? Are you in the red, sir or ma'am? Like, niggas is just letting everybody just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like no, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Well, some artists though, yeah, but not all.
Yeah.
And it's not even on no nothing personal. I just feel like every artist be having different projects that they want to do. Like, let's say, think about it like this. This is why I don't take offense to it. Let's say you did Act Up, you the City Girls, fire song, you loved it, made a lot of money from it. You might have evolved from then. You know what I'm saying? When you making money, you might think different. You might want to make some new shit. You might want to be around some new producers or give somebody else. I look at it like God got to give other people a chance. So I don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the only person in the world that's doing this shit, so I respect it. But at the same time, I don't take offense to it because you just never know. Artist shit.
Do you felt like or feel like as a producer you've had waves like that where you like maybe you were on a certain production wave and you were like, I ain't on that type time no more. Like I'm on
I ain't
a
gonna
new
lie.
production wave.
I ain't gonna lie. Niggas used to be like, when Act Up first came out, they was like, bro, you need to make more shit like Act Up so you can ride that wave. I'm like, nigga, fuck that wave, nigga. Like, nigga, I made the beat. I can make more beats, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nigga, it's gonna be more to come. Pause. Like, I knew that in 2019. Like, 2018, 2019. I'm like, bro, it's just the beginning. For real, for real. Like, it's gonna be some more shit, but I don't like to take the sound and just try to, like, OD it. I feel like it don't even work like that. Like, God don't even be making it work like that for everybody. Like, sometimes certain producers can have a sound and they can get blessed with artists to, like, give it to, like, give they the beats to. But I feel like in my career, all my shit be sounding different every time. For real, for real. I don't even be trying to make the same shit. And I intentionally try to place different shit with different people. Like, I want my shit to be, I want when niggas to be like, let me listen to this nigga Earl catalog. Shit sound different. Like, yeah, he got some little baby on there. Yeah, he might got some Mariah the Scientist. Yeah, he might got some Doja Cat. Yeah, he might got some Lil Yachty. Yeah, he might got some, I don't know. It's too many damn people. But it's a lot. I ain't even sure. We just gonna let him rock out. We just wanna
Right,
rock
at
out with
this
the light. I ain't mad.
And what would you suggest kind of like I guess like simply as you can put financially, like when you start getting a little money doing this, what should people be looking to do? Let's say
Pay
they
your
don't have
taxes, nigga. Pay your taxes. I thought this shit was like, they only care if you like making 20, 30, 50 million dollars, boy. They want you to report everything. 10,000, 5,000, 1,000, $100, $150,000, $1 million, $10 million. They want it all. Pay your taxes, producers, because they don't be teaching us that. Nobody talks about that shit. Like, everybody just be, because I ain't gonna lie, when I first got in the game, I was getting paid for what I was doing, but I didn't think, since it was like considered millions of dollars, that it had to be accounted for. You know what I'm saying? Had to drink some water on that, boy. Oh God. That boy Uncle Sam gonna get his.
so
Gotta give it up.
how different do you have like a kind of set in stone budgeting system like whether you get 100,000, 200,000, or $1 million, you breaking it down a certain
Yeah,
way?
hell yeah. I got an
Okay.
accountant.
Okay.
Hell yeah. You
Okay.
gotta, once you get to a certain level though,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah.
at what check a young nigga get, you like, hey, bro, just go ahead, get the accountant. Don't
I
even
ain't gonna lie,
try to.
you can really get the accountant early if you can afford it. See, this is the thing about having an accountant. You have to pay a monthly fee of having an accountant. That shit is like a mortgage payment. So if you don't got that coming in to where you can do that and cover the rest of your whatever your lifestyle is too, that will wait. You know what I'm saying? But you'll know when it's time. You'll know. You'll know.
See, I feel like you might be one of those people that's like you like decent with money already.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Very decent. I ain't got nothing. Oh God. Nah, but I feel like in the beginning, I had my learning experiences, of course. But I don't know, I look at it like it's a blessing. So it's like you can't play with that shit. Like you can do what you want to do, but your money gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta save your money. Like, you can do what you do, but I tell my producers tread lightly, cause you just never know. I feel like my manager used to tell me like, nigga, she told me from the very first day, like when we first started, like, boy, you gonna have some times where you going crazy, and you gonna have some times where you cold as ice. Welcome to the music business, son. Oh God, like that's the music business. And it's like you can be doing work with niggas and feeling like you fake busy, but like a lot of niggas be having a lot of relationships with niggas that don't have budgets. Do I need to say that again? A lot of niggas be having a relationship with niggas that don't be having budgets. It be a lot of cool shit going on. That's what happens when you get to kicking shit in the studio. I don't want to kick shit. Nigga, I need my whole rate. On God. Straight up. But you'll know when you need the accountant, when you need a certain level of or I put it like this, when you start getting money, if you reading or when you're around certain people, they're telling you certain things. So it's like you don't gotta be a millionaire to have an accountant, because there's different type of accountants. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different things you can do with the financials. It's really, niggas gotta start reading. Like a nigga can have $10,000 and build his money with the right person, accountant, you know what I'm saying? And different things, but yeah.
So where would you say now you feel like, do you feel like LA is home? Do you
No.
like, okay.
I fuck with it out here though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like LA, it bring a good side of me out. You know what I'm saying? Discipline and locked in and shit like that. But I look at it as like I just work out here. LA is just work. Want to come out here and lock in for 4 or 5 months?
Shit on.
Oh God, I'm crying.
Act up is on.
I'm
Some
crying.
type of mix of it.
I'm crying out here a little something.
Mhm.
But LA is LA, bro. ATL home. I wish I could do the same things that I mean, you can do the same things, but you really can't. Atlanta's just different. It's a different ceiling out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, different things are important to the people that's running music versus out here.
How, oh, have you experienced a difference in like, let's say you're in the studio grind, you have sessions every day, right? You're surrounded by music people. Everybody has the same goal. Everybody who's getting paid is pretty much getting paid a similar way to you, right? Have you noticed a difference in spending time with people that aren't in the music business and maybe they have a little bit of money too? And does it feel different to you?
I'm trying to understand your question.
Like, have you been spending time with people who have done well in business or just a different avenue than music?
Okay.
And you like, oh nah, this nigga really getting money like independently. Like he don't got a boss neither.
Yeah.
But he's not in music.
Um,
Have you been doing that? Does it feel different to hang around or to be?
I ain't gonna lie, but I don't be around nobody. I got my OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I'm an only child. I be solo. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
so when you're not doing music, what are a lot of the things that you like to do?
like the vibe out. Gotta go vibe with the vibes. Now I like to bro, I love going on dates. Oh
Like
God,
first dates specifically, or
just dates. You
okay?
know, so I like going to restaurants with the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like, I'm in a phase of life where I just want to enjoy my life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I like hanging out, working out, going to the beach. When I'm out here in LA, you know what I'm saying? Like LA shit, smoking, chilling, vibing. Atlanta, same shit, but like more turned up. Atlanta gonna be Atlanta all the time. I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta definitely a little bit of work, but it's just fun as fuck out there. Cause my friends, my family out there. You know what I'm saying? I got my lovely abode out there. So love Atlanta. But yeah, bro, I just be kicking shit for real, for real.
And
I just
so
stay out the way, for real, for real.
how do you feel about um, car, crib? Like, do you like what you have now? Like, did you
Hell yeah.
upgrade?
I
Like,
show so much gratitude, bro. I'm so thankful. I'm like, damn, hell yeah. I love my shit. I love my I deserve this shit though. I work for this shit. I don't owe nobody. I can say that. I can look at the camera. I don't owe nobody. Um, love my cars. Love my cribs. Shout out to my mom. I just bought her a crib too. Like,
fire! Congrats
no, I appreciate that, man.
and
Oh God.
congrats, Mama Pearl.
Oh God. I'm appreciative, man. I thank God every day. Every day. I don't take shit for granted. That's why I get the fuck up and go try to do some shit. Cause another nigga live his life quickly if he had a chance to. So while it's my turn, I'm just trying to live my shit.
And are you doing anything now, uh, investment wise, or just money that is outside of music, or maybe it has to
Yeah,
do with
hell
music, but maybe
yeah.
not producing?
I feel like I'm finna start getting into this real estate more.
Yeah,
Like I be
fire.
trying to save though.
Yeah.
Like my accountant, she on some shit where she just like make multiple accounts, be your own employee, pay yourself. It's just so many different tax breaks and cuts you can get by having somebody that know what the fuck they doing in your shit. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, facts. That's dope. That's dope. So is there anything like I've been seeing you pop up on different streams now,
oh yeah,
and I've been
facts.
seeing you more content.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the content realm? Is that
I
something you're
fuck
like
with it.
diving
I
into?
fuck with it, bro. Because the thing about me, I feel like a lot of producers be on some like y'all remember Kim Possible, the nigga that used to be in the locker, giving them the what's that nigga name? Ron?
That sounds
I
right.
forgot that nigga name, but Rufus.
That little mo rat.
It was a nigga in the locker. The little
Every
the
like
friend, yeah, it was a friend.
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people think producers are like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like back door in the bedroom all day. Like, man, I got a personality. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you in music, I be telling niggas like Instagram is like LinkedIn for musicians, for people in the industry. It's like you watch what you post. You don't talk about your political views. You don't talk about your religion. You don't talk about, you just, they on some shit where, I ain't gonna say they on some shit, but it's really on some shit where you just shut up and dribble, my boy. Post your placements, post your nice photos, and keep it moving. Like, straight up.
Yeah. 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 Well, I appreciate you coming through.
Nah, my boy.
Yeah,
Had to,
for
bro.
sure.
Had to.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me,
yeah.
bro.
This
Oh,
was
God.
super dope.
Yeah, man, we go outside, man.
Yeah. We haven't done by the pool yet, so this is dope.
We just
This
gave
is
them boys a
dope.
new set, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Thank you, bro.
Nah,
Thank
hell
you.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.